Almost a year ago, Franklin Richards, Valeria Richards, Jack Power, and Jocasta became the new Fantastic Four. In that year, Franklin's abilities have increased in power. He now has precognitive powers that allow him to see visions of possible futures. Recently, he's had one of an old family friend. Valeria and Jocasta have been working with SHIELD and the United Nations to build technology that could protect the world from threats all across the universe. The world sees Valeria as the Fantastic Four's leader, which at times dismays Franklin. In this time, Jocasta still attempts to help the world in an attempt to atone for her creator, Ultron's mistakes. And it has been a problem, to say the least, as the world still doesn't believe she's capable of making up for all the loss Ultron created. Jack spends time out of the spotlight from the team and attempts to help people on his own as he still mourns the loss of his family. Valeria tries to help but struggles. The world judged the team for not being as great as their predecessors, but Franklin knows that they were in the same spot as his parents were. One day while eating dinner, the Baxter Building gets an alert from Wyatt Wingfoot, an old friend to the original Fantastic Four. He explains that a situation has transpired in the Negative Zone prison station and requires the team's help. The team agrees and they get into the new Fantastic car that Valeria and Jocasta have been working on. The team make their way to space and open a portal to the Negative Zone. The team arrive to see the Negative Zone prison being attacked by insectoid aliens crawling through their way into the prison. The four begin to fire at the aliens and make their way into the hangar bay where they meet Wyatt. Wyatt explains to the team that a few hours ago the camera systems began to malfunction. While investigating it, an explosion happened, allowing all bug creatures to arrive into the prison. Jack questions what is the purpose of the station, and Jocasta explains that the prison was created by Reed Richards, Tony Stark, and Hank Pym as a way to hold off prisoners after a mysterious breakout happened on Earth. Valeria explains that the Negative Zone is a universe that is full of antimatter, and that only a limited amount of species were born in this universe. Then another explosion happens that allows the team and Wyatt to see the leader of the bugs, Blastar. Blastar explains that he took control of the army when he was able to take down Annihilus. Jack uses his abilities in an attempt to take down Blastar, but gets knocked down very easily. Franklin realizes that the visions he had of this event and how it led to Jack's death. Franklin uses his telekinesis to pull Jack away from a near-death hit from Blastar, and Valeria uses her powers to make all of them invisible and allows them to escape. Wyatt takes the team to what's left of the soldiers in the station. He explains that a few minutes into the first attack, they transferred all the prisoners back to Earth. Valeria discovers that the bugs are making their way to the portal entry point of the station. The team begin to realize that Blastar wants to make his way to Earth and conquer it. Franklin and Valeria argue on how they should handle the threat, and Jocasta makes a plan that will help them all. Jack, Franklin, Wyatt, and all the remaining soldiers would need to hold off the army and Blastar, while Valeria and Jocasta would need to reprogram the station to disrupt Blastar's connection to his spear that controls the army. The fight ends with the heroes defeating Blastar with the spear firing back on him, nearly vaporizing him from existence. Together, the team and Wyatt rebuild the station and bring back the prisoners. However, they learn that a few prisoners were able to escape. The team looks with confidence with another way to fight villains as they get back on the ship and leave the Negative Zone. As they make their way home, Franklin has a vision of two beings standing over Earth and the planet flashing between fire and evergreen. Valeria asks him what he saw, and Franklin feels that something is coming, something that will need the Fantastic Four at their strongest. And indeed, they will be, as the world, soon enough, will be in danger of a global threat.